Once again, what is up, everybody? Thank you for stopping in. Please, before the stream starts, drop a like and a subscribe on this stream. We're going to be getting going here momentarily, probably in about 10 minutes. So it'll be a minute, but we are going to have a sweet game. The Jazz favored by 9.5 in this one. The only injured player is Jalen Noel for the Timberwolves, so mostly we're going to have a pretty much full roster for both of these squads. And put in the chat, what is one thing that you guys got for Christmas? Let me know. What's your favorite thing you guys got for Christmas? I want to know. Let's switch up some things. How's everybody's night going? And also, put in the chat, Addison could not make it tonight. He is with some friends for the Dolphins game, but no worries at all. I'm going to be taking care of the game for y'all. Alright, let's see. Remember, this is the new channel, so if you guys are willing, please drop a subscribe on the channel. That would be sweet. Let's see if I can get... Okay. We are ready. So the game's starting at about 8 o'clock here. Should be a good one, too. 1-0 teams. Going to see Anthony Edwards play against a pretty good team for the first time. Yeah. Yeah, Addison will not be able to make it tonight, but I will be taking care of the game. If you would like to stick around, please do. Let's see here. Okay. So the Jazz came out of their first game against Portland with a huge win of 20 points. 120-100. That was a great game for the Jazz. A lot of good ball movement. We saw Joe Ingles hit a couple threes, which was good because he wasn't very good in the preseason. So I was very proud to see him do that. We also saw Minnesota beat Detroit in their first game, which was kind of expected. But, I mean, yeah, that's good. I mean, I would choose a team to root for. I think that this could come down to the wire. It really just depends on how Minnesota is going to distribute, I think. And it also depends on Anthony Edwards, because if he folds under pressure, this Jazz team is very, very good on defense. And also, if you can see behind me, actually, I kind of moved my chair. I got my Favors jersey back there. Favors, he's one of my favorite players on this team. He completes his team for real. I mean, we really see a more filled out defense. It's a very, very good flow for this Jazz team when he's on the floor. And also, we saw some rookies. We saw that nasty poster that Udoka Azubuike put Enes Kanter on at the end of the game. Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a pretty good game tonight. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited. What's your team, champ? Also, let me know who you're rooting for in the comments. And again, give me one of those Christmas presents. Tell me what your favorite Christmas present you got this year was. Let me know. Again, we are going to get going here in just a little bit. The Nuggets, yeah, they're not looking too great at the time being. But I think that they'll eventually get better. It'll just take a little bit. You got to get a flow going with your team before you get. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Before we get going, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We're making content all the time. We're doing every single Jazz game this season. Hopefully all of them. What's going on, Porter Hobson? Thanks for stopping in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button before we get going. see. Trying to get the game up. Game should be getting going here in a couple minutes. There's a lot of blockages in our area for Minnesota basketball. So I might be working on getting that for a sec, but when I get it, it should be fine. Man, I hate how NBA blocks games. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm getting it. Okay, here we go. What the heck? Why does it do that? By the way, I'm having technical difficulties right now getting this up, so it hasn't started yet. I'm gonna leave this up for you guys while I'm working and trying to get this game. I think I might have to get a VPN and use that because it's blocked in my area. I always see that. Sure to stick around though. I should be able to get it going. Okay, let's see if this works. Utah again favored by 9.5 for today's game. Ruby, you're a are you a mod on the other one on Addison's channel? I don't know everybody from Addison's channel, but I know a lot of you guys. Let's see. If you stick around for most of the stream tonight, and yeah, you can probably get mod. You just have to be here for a while, and then we usually give them out. Let's see. Should be getting going here in a little bit. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. That should be fun. Okay. They usually run these a little bit late, so we will see when it starts, but it'll be getting going. Why is it not working? Weird. Game still waiting to get underway. I'm trying to get the game up on my phone. Not having much luck though. Unfortunately, it's blocked in my area, so it may take a sec. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Before we get going, please do subscribe to the channel. We're doing play-by-play commentary on every game that we can. I do appreciate everybody stopping in. Should be getting going here soon. According to this, it says that Minnesota has a 31.9% chance to win this game. Utah was 68.1%. It's a very high margin. Okay. I'm going to try to go on a VPN to get this game for you guys. I have to go out of my area. Yeah, like I said, most of the time they start these games about 10 or 11 minutes late, so we'll probably see this game start in just a little bit here. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and like the stream so we can get some more people in here. What's going on, little man? This game's going, and it is blacked out in my area, but I am going to use a VPN to get past that. Where is it? Yeah, we're getting a good stream going. Wow, they really do not start these games early at all. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay. Working on getting this going. Should be done here in a sec. This game is still waiting to start. All right, let's see. Again, this game is starting here shortly. Yeah, if anybody guesses the score right, $5 for you. Okay, I am on a VPN. Let's see if I can get this going. Okay, so remember, in the chat, please tell me, what is your favorite Christmas gift that you guys got? Okay. This game's still waiting to get underway here. We should be going in just a little bit. We should be underway shortly. Usually they don't wait this long, so maybe something's holding them up. That's what I'm guessing. Utah won't cover. I don't know. We'll see. What? All right, let's see. Utah's already up 4-0, it looks like. Take this. Man, it's kind of stupid. Okay. So I'll leave you guys right here, and you guys are going to be able to see that. Jazz are up 4-0 right now. Mike Conley made a layup, so that's going to be 6-0. And also, D'Angelo Russell made a two-pointer a little bit earlier on. Now here's Rudy Gobert. He gets the rebound off of a D'Angelo missed three. On the other end, here is the Jazz. And Donovan Mitchell missed a shot right there. Karl Anthony Towns gets the rebound. And he misses a driving layup. Now here goes the Jazz with a defensive rebound. Why is it doing that? I'm just going to have to show you guys what's going on because I can't watch it due to blackout restrictions. The score, by the way, is still 2-6. D'Angelo Russell grabs a defensive rebound right there after a blocked shot by Karl Anthony Towns on Bojan Bogdanovic. And here's D'Angelo Russell with a three. He got it. So that's going to be 5-6 now. Minnesota closing that gap. See if I can change it. See if this works. I'm trying to change my VPN so I can get it. Josh Okogie made a tip shot that's going to put them at 7 points now. 7-6 is our score. Okay, now let me see if I can get this. Yeah, this game is gonna let me watch it. Dang. That's really frustrating. You can't. It's not let it. I don't think anybody in the. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Addison can't make it tonight. 9-8 is our score now. There's an issue with streaming, so it's not letting me actually watch the game. Go Jazz. Yes, sir. I'm a big Jazz fan myself. Okay. I'm trying to get the game up for you guys. By the way, the score is 9-10. I hope you guys can see that on your screen. Thanks for stopping in, everyone. I'm sorry we are having technical difficulties, just so you know. Let's see. Okay, now I got it. I got the game. Might take me a sec to get it going, but I got the game. Okay, here we go. I got it. Sorry that took so long. Okay, we are good to go. Now we are in a commercial break. I'll update the score here. But we are in and we are good. Thank you, Addison, for helping me out with that. I appreciate you. Whoops. Merry Christmas to everybody in here, by the way. I'm glad we were able to get that sorted out. But we have ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with us, everybody. We are good. We are good. I also need to, really quick, by the way, we are in a commercial break. Thanks for the 15 people who are in here. Thank you for stopping in. Make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button while you have a chance. Right now, we are in a commercial break. The matchup between the two highly paid centers, Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. Let's see how they do tonight. We got 7 minutes left in the first, by the way. Still in a we are still in a commercial break. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Still in a commercial break, just so you guys know. We'll be back in just a couple seconds here. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. I appreciate you guys. Can't subscribe. We have 69 subs. I'm sorry. I think you can. I bet you can. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. Once again, we have 16 people in the chat right now. Please do subscribe. You got to break that 69 barrier. Get right past it. We got this. There isn't a link to watch it. Unfortunately, I cannot show the game due to copyright restriction. And to watch the game, you have to pay for it. It originally was blacked out, but we found a way around it. So we are good. Again, thanks for stopping in, everyone. We should be getting going here in just a sec. Again, our score right now is 10-9. We have 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Thanks again for everybody stopping in. Now here are the Timberwolves. Inside is Beasley. He misses, gets blocked by Bojan Bogdanovic, and it looks like Bojan Bogdanovic was called for a tech right there. Let's see. Okay. Now here is Donovan Mitchell going inside, and he's going to get fouled. He'll go to the line. Now score 11-10. Minnesota hanging around with the Jazz. Now the score is 12-12. Okay. And Malik, what? I don't know. It's being weird. 12-12 is now our score. Tie game. Kind of spotty for me. Not working too well. I'll give you what I can get, though. Thank you for coming in, Isles. I really appreciate it, man. And we can't drop a link to where to watch it. There is no way to watch it unless you have League Pass. Unfortunately, League Pass is not working for us, so we had to redo it. Okay. Thanks again for everybody stopping in. Right now, we are currently at a score of 12-12. So I can do this. Again, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here. I should be able to get it going, though. Why does it do that? I'm trying to get the game to work for us. It's not working too well. What the heck? What? This is weird. A lot of technical difficulties tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Trying to get. Oh my god. I'm trying to get this to work for you guys. It's kind of tough. Right now the score is 24-17. The Wolves are on top here. I'll pull it down for you guys so you can see while I'm trying to get this to work. Won't be talking too much while I'm trying to do this. Okay. Now I think we're good. I think we're good. Crossing my fingers that we are good. We'll see what the deal is. Edwards, by the way, just scored a bucket. Now here's the Jazz for three. That's no good. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. 22-15. The score in our game. Because of the delay, it's going to be a little bit delayed, but we're good. Or 15. The Wolves up right now. By the way, the Jazz debuting their new city jerseys. Fade to black is the call on them. Or that's what they. That's the name of them. Now here's Ingles. He gives it to Favors. Favors out to Ingles. Ingles, step back three. Looks like he got fouled, but they didn't call it. 22-15, still 3:43 left to play in the first. Now here is Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards guarded by Royce O'Neal up top. He goes inside, and a nice finish by Anthony Edwards. Getting the bucket. What a shifty player. 24 now for the Wolves. Now here is inside Derek Favors with the slam. Nice play to get that ball to him. Now here's Ricky Rubio up top, the former Jazz man, played for them for a couple years, guarded by Ingles. Now here down low is Karl Anthony Towns, guarded by Favors. Favors a great defender, goes inside, and Karl Anthony Towns can't get the roll, but he will be fouled. He will go to the line for 2. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. We are at the, I think, 3:35 mark in the first quarter. Again, thank you for sticking around with us. Now we are good. 21 people in the chat. Thank you for being in here, by the way. (24-17) is our score. Gobert checks back in for Favors. Cat at the line now. First one is up and good. And the second one coming here in just a sec. And that one is also up and good. 26 now to 17. Jazz not looking good at the start. Kind of the same story as what we saw last game. Jazz weren't playing fantastic at the start. Now here's Gobert up top. He gets a screen for Ingles. Now down low, here's Royce O'Neal. Kicks it outside for Clarkson. Back to Royce O'Neal. Back to Clarkson for 3. No good. Rebound to Rudy Gobert. He goes up on Cat, and Cat's going to swat it away, but he's fouled on the shot. So Rudy will go to the line for 2. How many fouls does Towns have? That's Towns' first foul right there. Now we're heading to a commercial break. Great play right there. 26-17 is our score. We got 2:46 left to play in the first. Thanks for sticking around with me, everybody. Appreciate everybody being in here. Yeah, not looking too great so far, to be honest. I think that we'll pick it up eventually, but I don't know. It's kind of the same thing that happened yesterday, but we absolutely exploded. And yes, make sure to smack that like button. We're going to get lots of Jazz content going up in here. But also, we're going to be doing live commentary on every single NBA game this year for the Utah Jazz. So be sure to subscribe. Going to be a great time. And also, tell me who you're rooting for. I want to know. We're going to have a good game on our hands, I think. Utah was actually favored by 9 coming into this one. I don't know if that's going to hold, though. We'll see. Again, Gobert is going to come out of this timeout at the line. We are currently in a commercial break. Thanks for everybody stopping in. 22 people in the chat. Please tell me, who are you rooting for tonight? Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. I really appreciate you. Yes, it is not looking good for the Jazz, but I do think that it's going to be good. I think that they're going to come out and play some basketball. It takes a little bit for them to get warmed up sometimes at the start of games, but we'll see. A lot of game left, boys. Yes, you are correct, Rap Stallion. I don't know. I mean, sometimes, like we saw in that Portland game, and also, if anybody saw that dunk that Udoka Azubuike pulled on Enes Kanter, but boom. Dude, I love Udoka Azubuike. By the way, he was, Big 12 Player of the Year last year? I love him. He's really good. By the way, we are in a commercial break. Please stick around with me. This is the home opener for the Jazz. They're debuting their brand new city jerseys. Fade to black is what they're called. It's basically an inverted version of what they used to have. Also, 1,500 people in attendance here at the Jazz game. That's 10% capacity, I'm pretty sure. Or that's what they're limiting it at. But it's pretty sweet. They're being very careful about it. I think that it's good that they're pioneering getting people back into these arenas. So it's good. Being nice and careful. Utah always gets the December 26th games. They never get they never get Christmas games. Again, we're saying the return of Ricky Rubio to Vivint Smart Home Arena as a Timberwolf. He was here as a Sun, but as a Timberwolf. Yeah, Nugget City jersey, it's bad. They literally took our thing. Rudy Gobert at the line coming out of that timeout. He hits the first one. That's good. You can really hear players better when you're watching like this and there's not very many people in there. And the second one from Rudy Gobert is up and good. A rare sight as Rudy Gobert makes both of his free throws. Usually it's just one or none. Now here are the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards with the ball, the rookie out of Georgia. And here comes Edwards with the three. No, it's going to be short, rebounded by Gobert. Now to Conley. Conley crosses the timeline. New court for the Jazz also. He's guarded up top by D'Angelo Russell. A nice screen from Gobert. Conley gets some space. Fadeaway jumper is no good. Going to be tipped up by Royce O'Neal. He gets the offensive board. Great rebound right there. Now here's Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles looking to go inside. He'll kick it out to Clarkson. Clarkson guarded up top by Jarrett Culver. Now here's Clarkson driving on inside. A tough shot by Jordan Clarkson. Not the best shot he could get, but didn't really have much time. It's going to be rebounded by Anthony Edwards. He goes down the lane and scores the ball. Nice touch right there by Anthony Edwards. That's impressive right there. They're tearing us up right now. Now here is Gobert up top for the Jazz. Gives it to Royce O'Neal. And there's going to be a defensive foul right there on Jarrett Culver. He pushed over Jordan Clarkson down low. On the floor right now for the Timberwolves is Ricky Rubio, Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns, and Naz Reid. Actually, just switched up, so now Anthony Towns is not in. Niang comes in for the Jazz. Now on the Timberwolves, it's going to be Rubio, Edwards, Russell, Beasley, and Naz Reid. Now here is Conley. Conley's up top, guarded by D'Angelo Russell. Gets some space for a three. Yes, sir. You know he can shoot from there. Splash by Mike Conley. Mountain Mike in his second year with the Jazz. Now here is Edwards up top for Minnesota. He's going to go inside, kick it out to Jarrett Culver. Now here's Naz Reid. He goes inside. He's very quick, but he's swatted by Rudy Gobert. The denial. Now here is Ingles. Step back three is good. That's what we want to see from Joe Ingles. Great play right there. Got some space, decided to take a step back. You know he can hit those. Deadly shooter. Now here's D'Angelo Russell. Looking to go to Naz Reid. I think Reid's going to set us. Yep, there's the screen. Now here goes Russell. Doesn't get the switch he wants. He's going to go inside, kick it outside to Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio shoots the three and knocks it down. Great play right there by Ricky Rubio. Not the most consistent three-point shooter, but he can shoot at times, that's for sure. Here's Gobert up top for the Jazz. Gives it to Conley. Conley up by the logo. Defended up top by... Oh, boy, he went backcourt. Wow. Backcourt violation right there on Conley. Caused by D'Angelo Russell. Great defense right there. Pushed him just a little bit too hard. 25-31 is our score. We got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Leading scorer for Utah right now is, I'm not sure. It is Joe Ingles as of right now. Now here up top is Rubio. Rubio guarded by Conley. Oh, and there's going to be an offensive foul, illegal screen right there by Cat. 2 on him. That's his second personal foul. 31-25. 13.4 seconds to play in the first quarter. Great game in our hands, it looks like. Ricky Rubio had a little hip check right there. Or no, that was actually Karl Anthony Towns with that illegal screen. So he'll have 2. He'll sit down for the end of this quarter. Now here's Conley up top, guarded by D'Angelo Russell. 6 seconds left. Gets a screen from Clarkson. Dump off to Clarkson. He goes inside. Floater is good. Right at the buzzer. Now here's Minnesota trying to get a last-second shot, and they will not be able to get the ball off. 27-31 is our score at the end of the first quarter. Thanks for sticking around this far. Make sure to stick around for the rest of the game. Jazz had to fight their way back from 9 down. Not great. Ricky Rubio back in Utah for the first time. Good to see him getting some good action. But Joe Ingles, 2 for 2 on three-pointers, 2 for 4 field goals. But that's big to see him coming out hot. It's what the Jazz need in order to win this game. Thanks for everybody stopping in. 16 people in the chat right now. Please tell me who you guys are rooting for in this game. What's up, Isles? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, right back in this game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need. Tilt this down a little bit. Thanks for everybody sticking with me, though. We had a little bit of technical difficulties at the start, but we are booming now. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We got lots of Jazz content coming. Gonna start making videos soon here. We need video ideas, so tell me in the comments, what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see previews? Do you want to see post-game videos? What are you guys thinking? And also, let's check and see what we're at subscriber-wise. $70 subscribers already. Can we get it up to 80 by the end of tonight? That would be awesome. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing if we could get to 75. Great Christmas present to me and Addison. 22 people in the chat. Thanks everybody for stopping in. We are at the end of the first. And currently the score is 27-31. Currently in a commercial break heading into the second quarter here. %42% from the field for Utah. Just Minnesota shooting lights out. 46%. 2 fouls for Favors and Towns. That's not good. You don't want your big man to have that. 3 for 6 for both teams from the three-point line. Pretty even game so far. Jazz just had to get into their rhythm. Now here comes up top Josh Okogie. Now here's D'Angelo Russell. Almost goes backcourt but doesn't. Now going inside, here's Jake Layman. He dumps it off to Naz Reid. Reid gives it outside. Tries to give it outside. It's going to go to the Jazz. Turnover on the Nuggets. Bad pass right there. Going to be interesting to see how Naz Reid handles Rudy Gobert. Now here outside is Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles gets a screen from Rudy Gobert. Goes inside on Anthony Edwards, and he's going to go up for his shot. Get fouled by Anthony Edwards right there. He'll be at the line for 2. Anthony Edwards already with 12 points in this game. Very solid game so far from that young man. Now here is at the line Joe Ingles. His first one is good. Don't see him miss there often, so we'll see what happens here. Assists per game, 2019-2020 for Joe Ingles was 5.2. That's big. He's still distributing the ball this year. So here's D'Angelo Russell. He gives it outside to Naz Reid. Now here's Josh Okogie. Gives it back to D'Angelo Russell up top, guarded by Ingles. Now here's Naz Reid, guarded by Clarkson. That's a big mismatch. But outside, wow, Anthony Edwards with a deep 3. Heavily contested, too. He is lights out tonight. 19-year-old dropping 12 first half points. Now here is Ingles outside for the Jazz, and he's going to airball it. It almost looked like there was a foul there. Maybe not the best shot. I love Anthony Edwards, man. He is such a powerful force on the floor. We got 10:51 left in the second quarter here. Now here goes D'Angelo Russell inside, gives it outside to Josh Okogie. He goes inside. Gobert's there. Can't get that. Gives it outside to Naz Reid for three. Got it. Nice shot by Naz Reid. Keeping this lead steady for the Timberwolves. Now here's Clarkson on the other end for the Jazz. He goes inside, goes up with his shot, and he's going to get fouled. He'll have 2 at the line. 29-37 is our score. We got 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Again, thanks for everybody stopping in here. That foul was on Okogie, by the way. I think that, honestly, Anthony Edwards is... I think that he's definitely going to turn out as the best player from this draft class. If it's not... But there also is Emmanuel Quickley. By the way, Jordan Clarkson hits his first from the free throw line. Emmanuel Quickley is also looking really good for the Knicks. Looking like a late round steal for the first round for the Knicks. And Obi Toppin, he looks okay. But also, he's just launching threes, and it's not a lot of them are going in, so that's not good. Now here's D'Angelo Russell. He gives the ball to Naz Reid. Naz Reid gives it outside to Edwards. He goes inside. Fader is no good. Going to be rebounded by Bojan Bogdanovic. He's had a great first game. Now here goes inside. Conley kicks it outside to Clarkson. Clarkson goes inside, and he gets the bucket, and one for Jordan Clarkson. Now that's what the Jazz need right there. He's got that 6th man of the year spark going in him. He just carves up these secondary defenses. That's why he wants to be that 6th man. Guaranteed scorer. Joe Ingles, by the way, with 8 points already in this game. Good play from him. And Jordan Clarkson, his shot is good at the line. 34. 34-37. Now the score, 10:02 left in the second. Now here's Edwards. Edwards up top. Guarded by Clarkson. Edwards gives it to Russell. Russell going inside, and bad shot right there by Russell. And now here is Ingles for the Jazz. Bogdanovic up top. Now here's back to Ingles. Screened by Gobert. Ingles goes inside. The dump off to Gobert, and it's going to be stolen by Anthony Edwards. Wow. Now inside, here's D'Angelo Russell. The quick little layup is good on the other end. 39-34 now is our score. Now here's Conley. Conley shoots a 3. No good. Going to be batted out. And back to Ingles. Nice play there by Bojan Bogdanovic. Now here goes Jordan Clarkson. Tries to find space with a step back, but can't. Now back to Gobert. Now here's Bogdanovic. Goes inside, and his floater is no good. The basket is not looking good for the Jazz. And there's going to be an offensive foul on Rudy Gobert right there. Looks like it's going to be an over and back on him. 39-34 is our score. 8:56 left to play in the second quarter. Going to be a foul on Rudy Gobert right there, by the way. Derek Favors checks in for Rudy Gobert now. Now here on the other end is D'Angelo Russell. He gives it off to Hernan Gomez. Now back to D'Angelo Russell. Goes inside, and he can't hit that shot. He was fouled, though. Juan Hernan Gomez, another acquisition for the Timberwolves this offseason. Now D'Angelo Russell at the line. His first one is up and good. 40-34 now our score. 8:45 left to play in the second. By the way, Utah Jazz New Jersey's on sale now, and the second one is no good for D'Angelo Russell, rebounded by Joe Ingles. Now here is Conley. Conley crossing half court. He gives it to Bojan Bogdanovic, and he's fouled, going to be on the floor, no shot. That one's going to go on Hernan Gomez. Now here's the inbound from Joe Ingles. Here is Favors. Favors going to give it to Bojan Bogdanovic. Outside, Bojan Bogdanovic looking to go inside, and his step back J is no good. And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Timberwolves. Bad play right there. Dead ball turnover. And it's going to go back to the Jazz. Now here's Conley with the inbound. Looking to get it to Clarkson, and does. Clarkson goes inside, looking to get the ball away from him. Spins, goes inside over Naz Reid. His shot is no good. Going to be rebounded by Derek Favors outside to Bojan Bogdanovic for three. You betcha. 37. Shooter's going to shoot. Gotta love him. Now here is D'Angelo Russell. 40-37 our score. 8:01 left to play in the second quarter. Russell goes inside, now outside to Naz Reid. He can shoot. Spins, and his good layup is no good, but it's going to be stolen by Russell, and then Naz Reid with the finish on the other end. Good play right there by D'Angelo Russell to hawk that ball out of there. Now here is Conley going to work up top on D'Angelo Russell. He gets a screen from Favors. Now two Favors over Naz Reid. Can he get the roll? No. He gets the ball back, though, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Derek Favors had a really good game last time out against the Trailblazers. Donovan Mitchell and Royce O'Neal are going to check in for the Jazz now. That lineup's going to look like Jordan Clarkson, Bojan Bogdanovic, Derek Favors, Royce O'Neal, and Donovan Mitchell. Interesting lineups this year by the Jazz. It's interesting to see what they come up with now that they have two really good centers in their lineup. Favors at the line. His first one is up and good. 38 now. 38-42 is our score. It's a 4-point game for the Jazz. 7:25 left to play in the second. Derek Favors is fourth in rebounds and all-time Jazz ranks. Interesting. And Derek Favors, his second shot is up and good from the free throw line. Love his free throw stroke. He's got a pretty one. Now here are the Wolves. Ricky Rubio working on Donovan Mitchell. He goes inside, splits the defense, and his fadeaway is good. You love to see Ricky Rubio doing that. Now here goes Jordan Clarkson inside. Spins, shoots, and got the roll. Nice job right there by Jordan Clarkson. Now here goes Ricky Rubio outside to Okogie. Towns, his three-pointer is no good. Didn't look right there on the release, but no worries. Now here is Donovan Mitchell. And there's going to be a whistle before the shot. Going to be an offensive foul on Favors. Too many unforced errors for the Jazz right now. 41-44, 6:45 left to play in the second. $27 people in the chat. 31 in the chat. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and like the stream. Now we have a commercial break. We have 6:45 left in the second. 41-44 is our score. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around with us. 30 people in the chat. Thanks, everybody, for being in here. Let's go. Thunder 100% wins. Yes, sir. They're looking good. Let's hit 75 subs, everybody. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Check what the sub count is right now. Still 70 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. Give me a Christmas present. Follow his IG. He says follow his IG, Jack F30. Do as you please. Again, we are in a commercial break. 31 people in the chat. Thank you for sticking around with us. Should be getting going with some action here in a second. Again, thank you for everybody sticking around. Having a good stream so far. And tell me if you subscribed in the chat, because you deserve a shout out. 72 subscribers now. Thank you so much for... Thank you for subscribing, Volts. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, we can't show the game at all. We will get copyright striked, unfortunately. I'll follow you, Jack. Shout out to Cynthia Abreu. Thank you for stopping in tonight. And thanks, Jeff, for requesting that shout out. I appreciate it. Big shouts, big shouts. Number 1 picks that played for the Jazz: Danny Manning, Walt Bellamy, and Kent Benson. The number 1 pick for the Minnesota Timberwolves is Anthony Edwards. He's playing a great game tonight. He's already got 12 points in the first half. I love Anthony Edwards, man. Yes, we are. We are building the Jazz community on YouTube. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Now here's Layman with the inbound to Rubio. Rubio crossing half court right now. Guarded up top by Mitchell. Gives it down low to Karl Anthony Towns. He's guarded by Gobert. Gobert just signed a massive $205 million contract. Looking for some space. Gets it outside for 3. Wow-wee. That's Beasley's first bucket here in the second quarter. Great play right there to get Beasley that ball. Now here is Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert gives it to Donovan Mitchell outside. He gets a screen from Rudy Gobert. 3 by Donovan Mitchell is no good. Hasn't been fantastic from out there, but otherwise he's been very, very good this season. Now here up top is Towns. Gives it to Malik Beasley. Out to Rubio. Back to Towns. Towns goes inside, and he slams it home. Rudy Gobert got beat right there. 49-41 now as I score. 5:36 left to play in the second. Now here's Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic, the 3 is no good. Bad shot right there. Looked like he wanted to get fouled. The refs giving no leeway right now. Now here is Beasley for 3. Don't leave that man open, but he cannot connect. Going to be a rebound by Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson, my favorite for 6th man of the year, goes inside on Layman. And the finish by Jordan Clarkson. Nice finger roll right there to finish that bucket. 43-49 now is our score. 5:03 left to play in the second. Now here's Rubio. Rubio gives it to Karl Anthony Towns for 3. Wow, he didn't even jump, and he just threw that ball into the net. A splash right there from Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Donovan Mitchell. Looks to shoot. He'll give it down low to Rudy Gobert. Can't finish. Going to be rebounded by Ricky Rubio. Now inside to Malik Beasley. He goes up with his shot, and the finish by Malik Beasley. Now the Timberwolves up by 11, and the Jazz not liking what they see. Quinn Snyder's going to call a timeout. Going to talk it over. I will follow you right now, Jack. What was it? Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. All right, I followed you, Jack. And thanks for following me. I appreciate it. All right, everybody. We have 3:49 left to play in the second quarter. The Timberwolves coming out very strong today. Playing fantastic so far. I love what I'm seeing for Anthony Edwards. 12 points already in the first half. Karl Anthony Towns just nailed a 3, by the way, before the break. Royce O'Neal for the Jazz has 7 rebounds. He didn't score last game, which was interesting, but it's not a bad thing because we know that he is more of a 3-and-D player. But we will see what happens. I think that he's very good still, at least on defense. Again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We are at 76 subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for that. I appreciate it so much. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. Let's get up to 85 by the end of the night. Let's try to get it. Big Christmas present for me would be to get up to 85. 26 people in the chat. Once again, thanks for staying. If we all got it, or if we all subscribed right now, we would be at something like 100, if my math is correct. Again, thank you for sticking around with me. I appreciate it. Remember to like the stream if you haven't already. We can get more people in here. 26 people in here, by the way. Put in the chat, who are you rooting for and what do you think the final score is going to be? Now here's Donovan Mitchell for the Utah Jazz. Donovan has 4 points so far. Now here is inside Royce O'Neal. The circus shot goes in for Royce O'Neal on the other end. That's a way to start off your scoring for this season. 45-54 now is our score. 4:05 left to play. Josh Okogie for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gives it to Karl Anthony Towns. Step back 3 for Karl Anthony Towns is no good. Going to go to Royce O'Neal. Now here is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell drives inside, and his shot is no good. Going to be rebounded by Rudy Gobert. He goes up, fouled by Jake Layman down low. He'll go to the line for 2. That's true looking. You are correct. Most people have already subbed, but for the ones who have not, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We can get to places unknown by the channel. Timberwolves, yes, sir. They are looking super solid tonight. 54-45, and Rudy Gobert, as I said, misses his first shot at the line. Now here is his second shot. 2 for 4 field goals so far for Rudy Gobert. 6 points. His second shot is up and good. Good job by Rudy there to at least get one of those. Now here's Ricky Rubio, the former Jazz man, bringing the ball down the floor. Outside, here's Culver. Now here is down low, Karl Anthony Towns. Stolen. Oh, dang, he turned it over. Clarkson stole the ball, then ran out of bounds, but good effort right there by Jordan Clarkson to get that ball. I love his hustle, man. I think he's getting 6th man of the year, almost guaranteed. Putting in some extra effort. Now here is Culver. Culver gives it, and it's going to be a turnover, an offensive foul on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd. That's a big foul right there. It's going to make him hard to play for the Timberwolves. 34 people in the chat. What is going on, everybody? If you haven't already, please do subscribe and like the stream. We're having a good one so far. 40 people in here. What is going on, everybody? Now here is Mike Conley. Gives it to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan wraps around the screen from Mike Conley. He goes inside. His shot is no good. Donovan looking a little bit tense here to start this game. Now outside for Malik Beasley. His three is no good. Going to be rebounded. It's going to be kicked out, and it's going to stay with the Timberwolves. Come on, Rudy Gobert. Can you get a freaking rebound? I don't know if that $205 million contract was worth it, but he was playing really well last game. We'll see what happens here, though. Now, here's the inbound outside for Naz Reid. He was wide open, missed his three. Now, here is Conley on the other end, crosses half court. Gives it to Ingles. Ingles gives it to Gobert. Back to Conley. Conley, the shooter. He'll take a three. Dang it. Oh, my gosh, he missed. Oh, the Jazz not looking too great right now. Here goes Malik Beasley inside. Can't finish. Going to be rebounded by Donovan Mitchell, but he goes out of bounds and knocks over the tarp over the seats. Goes into the fans. By the way, 1,500 people are present at Vivint Smart Home Arena tonight for today's game. One of the only NBA teams doing that. The Jazz not being able to turn this game around. We'll see what they do after halftime, though. I think that they'll turn it around eventually. 2:50 left in the second quarter. 46-54 is our score. Here is Russell. He goes outside. Now inside. Outside to Culver for three. You betcha. Jarrett Culver lights it up from the three-point line. Now here is Royce O'Neal. Can he break the cold spell? Yes, he can. That's his 5th point of the season. We got to love it. He was one of the better three-point shooters in the league last year. Just had to get in a rhythm. Now here are the Timberwolves. Outside D'Angelo Russell 4-3. That's an air ball. Going to go to the Jazz. Not the best shot right there. 37 people in the chat. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. Get us there tonight. I would really appreciate it. Be the biggest Christmas gift this guy could ever ask for. Here's Conley. He goes inside. Gives it back to Rudy Gobert, top of the key. Now here's Ingles. Ingles going inside. The scoop layup is good. Great shot right there. 51-57 is now our score. 1:56 left to play. Jarrett Culver, 4-3, once again nails his shot. A 9-point game now. Jarrett Culver, I love his stroke, man. Now here is Donovan Mitchell going to get a screen. Won't use it. Passes it to Ingles. Now a screen by Donovan Mitchell. Back to Ingles, and it's stolen by Jarrett Culver. Jarrett Culver up for the dunk, and he gets the finish. Jarrett Culver with 10 points in the first half. Great play so far from Jarrett Culver. A quick 8 points right there. Back-to-back threes and a steal with a bucket. Careless offense here by the Jazz. Too many careless turnovers. Conley gets fouled for three. He'll go to the line for three. He's very good at drawing those. 37 people in the chat. Again, put who you guys are rooting for in the chat. Mike Conley's going to the line for three. Make sure to subscribe before halftime. Now here at the line is Mike Conley. He'll be shooting three. And his first shot from the line is up and good. He's a very steady shooter from there. Shot 1 of 3 is good right there for Mike Conley. Second one is up and good. Oh, no good. Gonna go off the back of the rim. 1 for 2 so far for Conley. He doesn't miss often. And the third one from Mike Conley is up and got it. to 62 now. It's a 9-point game. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Now here's Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio gives it down low to Naz Reid. Naz looking to pass it outside. He falls over. It's going to be a bad foul right there on Rudy Gobert. He's got to clean up his act. This game is not looking too good for Rudy Gobert. Now the Jazz are going to go small ball. Juwan Morgan's going to check in. Now the lineup is going to be Royce O'Neal, Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, Joe Ingles, and Juwan Morgan. I didn't think that was even a foul. I think that Naz Reid just tripped over his own feet. Unfortunate. Wow. Who was that even by? A big, big three right there by Minnesota. The lead at 12 now. Not sure who made that three. They didn't exactly show it. Now here is Minnesota after a turnover by the Jazz. Culver goes inside, kicks it outside to Malik Beasley. He goes inside and cannot finish. Going to be rebounded by Royce O'Neal. Nicely done right there. Donovan Mitchell goes inside, now outside to Joe Ingles. He bricks a three. 27 seconds left. Naz Reid shaken up by that play. Got beat up on that rebound by the smaller man, Royce O'Neal. He didn't fall very well on that arm right there. Let's see what happened here. Maybe he hurt his shoulder. Naz Reid shaken up again on that play. All of his weight mostly came down on his shoulder. Out of LSU, Naz Reid gets up on his own feet. He's good there. Must have been one of his arms. He'll go straight to the locker room. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, yeah, I think he either fell on his elbow or his shoulder, but that left shoulder. Tough fall right there by Naz Reid. Hope he's okay. Now here is the inbound to the Timberwolves. Here is up top D'Angelo Russell. He's at the logo, guarded by Royce O'Neal. 17 seconds left on the clock. 5-second difference from shot clock to game clock. Russell. Pull up three is good. Nice play right there. Now here are the Jazz. Conley gives it outside to Royce O'Neal. He shoots his three and no good at the buzzer. It's going to go to halftime as 53-68. The Timberwolves coming out swinging to start this game. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around this far. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and that like button. 76 subscribers right now for us. But it will go to halftime as 53-68. We'll be getting going here in about 14 minutes with the next half of basketball. Again, thanks for sticking around for that first half, everyone. 32 people in the chat right now. I really appreciate everybody sticking around with us. Yeah, not a good half for the Jazz, but for the Timberwolves, solid play. Joe Ingles already has 10 points in this game. Hold on a sec. Let's take a look at the box score. And first, let me get this. We are currently in halftime right now. 27 people in the chat. Thanks for sticking around. We are currently in halftime. So, taking a look at score breakdown here. We have Jake Layman. He has no points so far for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns has 7. Honestly, Karl Anthony Towns goes through stints. Like, sometimes he's ready to work and play well, but there's also other times where he will not play well, which is weird because he is still considered a superstar. At least a star, but I mean, it's not characteristic of him to do that, but that's been the trend recently. Edwards in 9 minutes, Anthony Edwards, that is, had 9 points, or 9 minutes, 12 points. Very, very solid from him. Jarrett Culver had 11 points in the first half. Ricky Rubio with 5 points in the first half. He was distributing, though, had 4 assists in that first half of basketball. Naz Reid, who just went down, had 5 points to end the half, but it doesn't look like he's going to come back. Hit his shoulder pretty hard on a play that was going up for a rebound. Interesting half for the Utah Jazz. Didn't look too great for them, but for the Timberwolves, really solid. Before we get going with the next half of basketball, everybody be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Let's see here. 61.5% of people who watch the streams are not subscribed. So make sure, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I would appreciate it. Let's see. Are the Timberwolves a playoff team this year? I think that it just depends because when you really look at it, the Timberwolves are pretty deep. They have some weak spots in Jake Layman. Jake Layman's not very good, in my opinion. Juan Hernan Gomez isn't amazing. He has his stints. And I think that when you really look at their team, Anthony Edwards is going to be a catalyst here. And the Utah Jazz are not playing well in this game so far. And even if they were, the Minnesota Timberwolves are playing very, 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 very well. So Jarrett Culver, I think that he's going to have a very good year this year. He's got a very smooth stroke from outside. He knows how to play. I am very excited to see what he can do in this league. Coming off of this year, Naz Reid, we just saw him go down with an injury. We'll see what that is later. Not sure right now. The West is so stacked, it's a long shot. And I agree with that. The West is completely from top down an extremely good conference. I mean, name one bad team in it. You could say, the Timberwolves were the worst team in the West last year. And look at them now. They're very, very solid. We can look at the West standings here real quick. And right now, these don't really matter because when you think about it, this is just the start of the season, so we won't know for a while what the West is actually going to look like. But the Knicks, or that's the Eastern, the Clippers are at 2-0 now. The Grizzlies somehow are 0-2. The Nuggets not looking as good as they used to. I think that'll just be a matter of time before they get back to what they used to be. By the way, we are at halftime, everybody, so thanks for sticking around. But really, in this playoff race, I don't... With the play-in tournament that they're going to run this year, I could maybe see the Timberwolves snagging a 7 or 8 seed, but the Kings look really good. The Pelicans look pretty good. The Rockets, we are yet to see them in action of the regular season, and also... most likely they are not going to have James Harden with them unless they decide not to trade him, which I don't think would really make sense for them. what is going on for the game. The Wolves have to find a good rhythm. The roster this year is full of the roster outside of guys like Towns, Kogi, and Culver are almost all new guys. Yeah, but I mean, it just is a matter of time before they really clean up and start playing well, I think. But I mean, they're obviously playing really well right now, so we'll see how it works. The Nets looking good. Yes, of course they are. They got the 2 superstars on their team. The Magic also looking pretty good. Cavaliers, they'll fall out of that race pretty quickly. They've had an easy schedule so far. Who else? The Knicks are showing some promise with their young players. Let's see how Obi Toppin played today. I'm not sure what happened to Emmanuel quickly. So, let's see. Julius Randle has looked really good this season, though. Yeah, let's try to get to 80 subs tonight. Little Man Knows Sports says it best. Hit that subscribe button and do all that. Let's see. What they got? They also have Alec Burks on the Knicks. Interesting. Mitchell Robinson, I don't really like him that much because he gets in foul trouble so fast. Do you think Harden can trade, like going to the Warriors? He can't go to the Warriors. He might, but who would they give up? They might give up Andrew Wiggins or who else? Andrew Wiggins. They could give up a couple players, but the problem is I just don't see that would be a good return for the Rockets because they have John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. I really think that I don't know. I think that the Rockets might just not trade him. And we'll see. I don't know what he's going to do. 25K subscribers with no videos. Welcome into the stream, my man. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Philly or Boston? So he expanded his list, right? He did say on the Celtics. I think that he could maybe end up in Denver, depending on how they play this year, because I think that based on the first 2 games, they would probably be willing to give up MPJ, Michael Porter Jr., who is a player that they can also build around if they don't do it. But really, they could give up MPJ. They could give up maybe Will Barton in that trade to get him, but they're really going to have to give him a ton of draft picks, and I don't know if that's what they are looking for. Are the T-Wolves a playoff team? So when we were looking at the Western Conference, the Western Conference is solid from top to bottom. You got the Suns, great team. We watched them in the postseason. In the preseason, they looked pretty good. The Lakers, they're always going to be at the top. Clippers and Lakers are probably a lock for the 1 and 2 seeds. We'll see how the Lakers play, though. They might not be as good as they were last year, but they sure are good. I think that Montrezl Harrell is going to be a really, really big catalyst for that team. I don't know, Josh. We will see what happens with this team, but, when you really look at the West, it's stacked. It's really stacked. Yeah, terrible day. Miami losing. That's too bad. I don't know. We can check out my fantasy real quick. I'm going to get embarrassed. Actually, I probably don't even have anybody playing. We'll see, though. I'll lose tomorrow. I'm only in the running for $20 because, hold on. I gotta go to this. I'm only in the running for $20 out of the 180 that we had in the league. Where's my fantasy? Oh, let's see. I gotta pull it up this way. Okay, here we go. I don't know. My fantasy team isn't looking amazing right now. Here, let me throw it on this. Do I think that this is Jarrett Culver's breakout year? Yes, I do. I love Jared Culver, bro. He is so solid. I think that he's got one of the better 3-point strokes in the league. Um, but it's like I loved him at Texas Tech. He was super explosive, you know. I think he still has that. Also, he like pioneered the short shorts in college. Now there's a couple guys on my team, Nebraska, who do that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can see that. Nebraska basketball, baby. We've lost a couple times, but that's okay. Contender is Milwaukee and Boston. Your contender is Brooklyn and Boston. Brooklyn and Milwaukee and Boston. I don't know about Milwaukee this year. And hear me out. So Chris Middleton. And we're going to see how he handles some pressure, but it's really like Chris Middleton is make or break for this team because he's made the All-Star team for a couple of years, but we just got to see how he plays because he's not always the best. He's really inconsistent at times, but we'll see how that works. The Nets and the Nets in Boston, though, I do think that is possible. You feel like you can make it to the playoffs? I mean, I do feel like you guys can. It's just a question of if it's going to happen. It depends on injuries. It depends on Cat putting effort in because that's not always a guarantee, you know. Cat goes off and on and all that. Golden State is garbage. You know, they're not looking too good, to be honest with you. But I think that it's going to prove to be a different story in a while. 0 for 2, though, for the Warriors. I think that the odds were very, very, very low that they make the playoffs this year. And we are getting going with the second half here in just a minute. Got an overhead view of Salt Lake City, Utah. One of my favorite cities to visit. Starting the third quarter now. But yeah, Culver, tough to truly break out because that backcourt is so crowded. You are totally right, but I do think that he's going to be able to do it. I think that he's a very, very solid player. And don't get me wrong, it's going to be really like hit or miss for him this year, but if he can show himself as a very good player, then which I think he totally can, then I think it's going to be a very good season for him. Thank goodness they have Wiggins and he's not in Minnesota. Yeah, I agree. So he's kind of like Karl Anthony Towns where he shows effort sometimes and also sometimes he doesn't show effort. But overall, he was still a really good player, but he just wasn't – like he was really good on the stat sheet, you know what I'm saying? Had really good numbers and everything, but when you really look into it, it's kind of like Hassan Whiteside. When you look at him on the bench, Hassan Whiteside, he's great, don't get me wrong. But when you really look at it, it's not amazing. Jordan Clarkson leading the Jazz in scoring now with 11. Joe Ingles with 10, trailing him by just a little bit. 32 people in the chat. We are getting going here with the third quarter. Should be starting here in the next minute or so. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't already, please do smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. But we are getting going here with the third quarter. 53-68 is our score as of right now. Get you guys back to this. Here we go. Okay. And here goes the third quarter. Here's the inbound up to Cat. Here we go. And now here is Beasley up top for the Timberwolves. Beasley goes inside and throws up his layup. Nice finish right there by Malik Beasley. Starts off the quarter scoring-wise for the Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. Goes inside on Cat, and that's going to be a charge. Oh, boy. Rudy Gobert, get yourself under control. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey, come over here to Utah. Welcome to stay in my house. I would appreciate it, Larry. That's where a lot of my family lives, so one of my favorite places. Do you think Jordan Clarkson will win Sixth Man of the Year? Yes, I do. I think that Jordan Clarkson is one of the best players in this league in terms of sixth man, and I think it just depends on the season, but I think that he's very, very good. Beasley passes it up top to Russell. And Russell, the step back floater is no good. Going to be rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal gives it cross court to Mike Conley. Conley goes inside. His floater is good. Good start right there by Mike Conley, keeping this Jazz team in the game. D'Angelo Russell. And Beasley has a stop and pop shot. That one's no good. Now here is Utah. Mike Conley going to work up top on Beasley. He goes inside, going to be fouled. And one for Mike Conley, Mountain Mike. Second year as a Jazz, man, looking way better this year than he was last year. 14, now for Mike Conley. He'll go to the line for one more. Gotta love Mike Conley hitting some shots. What other competition will there be for sixth man this year? Montrezl Harrell. That's just about it. And there is Conley with his shot at the line, and that one's good. Unless Trez is starting, which I don't think he is, but if he's starting, then that's that guy. Now here is Russell. Russell gives it down low to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns spins. Jump hook is no good. Got his own rebound, goes back up, and he misses. That's going to be an out of bounds on the Timberwolves. O'Neal and Conley, nice play right there to protect that. Now here is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell goes cross half court. Gives it to Derek Favors, guarded up top by Karl Anthony Towns. Now there's going to be a foul on Jake Layman. Jake Layman, not one of my favorite players. Not one of my favorite players at all. 10:09 left to play in the third. Now here is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell gets a screen from Favors, goes inside, now outside to Bogey, now 4-3. Conley, no good, going to be rebounded by Malik Beasley for the Timberwolves. Beasley up top, got it by Royce O'Neal, gives it to Towns. Towns going inside, working on Favors, gives it outside to Josh Okogie. His three is no good, short, rebounded by Conley. Conley is everywhere so far in this third quarter. Three ball for Donovan is no good. Going to be rebounded by Malik Beasley again. This is the effort thing I'm talking about with Cat. Not hustling down the floor at all. Now here is Russell. Gives it to Cat. Cat goes inside, and he passes it outside to Beasley. Now here's Okogie. Goes inside. Tries to finish. No can do. But Towns gets the board, and he puts it back up with a shot. And that one will be good. Now here is Derek Favors. Favors gives it to Conley, working on Malik Beasley up top. Beasley playing a pretty good second half to start. Conley gets some space. His three ball is good. 61-70, keeping the Jazz in this game, Mike Conley. Now here is D'Angelo Russell, up top guarded by Conley. He gives it to Towns, 4-3, no good, going to be rebounded by the Jazz. Now here's O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell has not been very good this game, so we'll see what he can do to get back in it. Now here's Royce. He's going to give it to Conley. Now here's a screen from Favors. Favors goes inside, and his push shot is no good. Going to be a foul. He'll go to the line for two. 72-61. Sorry, I didn't update that score. An 11-point lead for the Timberwolves. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. Remember, if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. How many points is Jordan Clarkson right now? Clarkson has... I'm not sure how many he has. We can check that, though. I have to check it in a minute, but, yeah. And here is Conley. Might have missed his first shot from the free throw line. And Mike, his second one is good. Went 1 for 2 right there. 62-72 is our score. 8:22 left to play in the third. Now here is D'Angelo Russell. He goes down low. It's going to be a turnover to Bojan Bogdanovic. Now here's Conley. Looking to shoot a three, but doesn't. Donovan Mitchell gives it back to Bogey in the corner for three. No good, man. Not looking good right there. It's going to be a foul. Loose ball right there. Not sure if that was on Derek Favors or if it was Derek Favors or... Is it not updated? Should be at 62 to 72. Now here is Conley. There was a loose ball foul on Minnesota earlier. Now Bogey inside. Goes up, and he cannot finish a bucket. Going to be out of bounds. Going to go to the Timberwolves. Like the hustle by Favors, but just no cigar right now. Now here comes Russell. If they start getting the ball, oh boy. D'Angelo Russell is going to get fouled for three. He'll have three at the line. If the Jazz start getting this ball to Donovan Mitchell, it's really going to pay dividends for him, I think. But they're not looking at him right now for their primary scoring. They're looking at Conley, who's doing a good job, but you got to be able to stay with it. No shot on that foul, actually. Now here's D'Angelo Russell off of the inbound. Chased by O'Neal. His fader is no good. D'Angelo Russell going to be rebounded by Royce O'Neal. Now here goes Donovan inside. Goes up and he loses the ball. Donovan Mitchell not looking like himself. It's going to stay with the Jazz. Was tipped. Donovan Mitchell. Got to stay with it. Yes, Larry, I think you are right. I think that Jordan Clarkson has 11 as of right now. Now here is Derek Favors for the Jazz. Going to inbound. Or actually, Donovan Mitchell going to inbound. Sorry. Looking to get it to Bogey and does, but it's going to go off of the Timberwolves and out of bounds. The Jazz cannot seem to get anything going to start this second half. 7:26 left to play in the third. 72 to 62 is our score. Now here is Royce O'Neal. Up top, here's Conley. He drives, goes up, looks to shoot a floater, but doesn't. He's got to pull that one. Now here's Conley. Conley looking to go inside, and his three is no good, just off for the Jazz. Not looking like themselves so far. 38 people in the chat. Remember, if you have not already, please do subscribe. We got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Now here up top is Edwards. He's going to give it to Towns. Now out to Russell. Russell gets his shot off again, and he's going to be fouled on his shot. He'll go to the line for two, it looked like. Under 7 minutes to play in the third, and the Jazz are going to talk it over. Timeout on the floor. Going to go to a commercial break. Once again, thank you everyone for stopping in. By the way, rest in peace, Ty Jordan, the Utah running back. On Christmas night, he was a freshman running back for the University of Utah. It's too bad. Got killed in a accidental shooting. 19 years young, Ty Jordan. He was actually the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year for freshmen. I loved watching him play. He was a great player. Can I get a rip in the chat? Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 80 subs. We are at 80 subs. Let's go. It took a while, but we are good. We are good. We are good. Unfortunately, it's going to be delayed for you. Right now, I am on with the game, but it's a little bit delayed for us. And also, TV is a little bit delayed from ESPN, so that happens. Because they have people at the game who are watching, but TV is a bit of a delay. It's like about a minute. Thank you for everybody being in here. I really appreciate it. Got 34 people in here. We can get to 100 subscribers tonight. Thank you on the congrats. Best Nightmare. I appreciate it. Again, thank you everybody for stopping in here. I appreciate it. We're in the third quarter. We got under 6 minutes to play. 5:57 left total. Jazz have to start playing some basketball right now, man. Mike Conley with 16 points leading the Jazz in scoring. So let me know, what did you guys get for Christmas that you guys were excited about? I know I got my new Xbox, which I was really excited about, and I got a Stream Deck. So we got a new good interface, and it's pretty sweet. Thank you everybody for being in here once again. I do appreciate it. Now we are coming out of this commercial break. Here's Anthony Edwards with the inbound for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Ricky Rubio. He gives it over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns goes inside, gives it to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards spins, and the finish by Anthony Edwards. 74 points now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now there's going to be a foul inside on Malik Beasley, it looked like. And that's gonna. Oh, 3 on the rookie Anthony Edwards, it looks like. I love Anthony Edwards, though, man. He's got 14 points in this game so far. Now here is Bojan Bogdanovic at the line. His shot is up and good. It's 1 of 2. 63-74 now is our score. We got 6:36 left to play in the third. If you like this content, please do be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And the second one from Bogey is good at the line. 64-74. Now a 10-point game. The Minnesota Timberwolves in the lead. Here's Ricky Rubio. Crosses half court. Rubio gives it to Karl Anthony Towns. He's guarded by Favors. Towns goes inside. Good defense right there by Favors, but not enough. Karl Anthony Towns nails his shot off the glass. Now here is Ingles up top. 76-64 score. 6:11 left to play in the third. Here's a screen. Joe Ingles left wide open for 3. Doesn't take it. Now Conley goes inside. His floater is no good. Going to be tipped in by Bogdanovic. Looked like a foul, but they didn't call it. No leeway by the refs in this game. Now here are the Timberwolves. Beasley outside. Now to Towns. Towns gives it outside to Rubio, guarded by Conley. Rubio going inside. Gives it outside to Beasley. Beasley's shot is blocked. Going to go down low to Josh Okogie. He can't finish, but he gets the roll. Dang, man. The Jazz not playing well at all. 78-66 now our score. 5:25 left to play. The Jazz in shambles. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. Going to whistle a foul on Conley. What? Oh, boy. Utah's not looking too good right now. Not going to lie, little man. Thanks, everybody, for being in here once again. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. 66-78, 5:19 left in the third. Where is Donovan Mitchell? Why are they not playing him? Anthony Edwards goes inside. Fader is good. Wow. Anthony Edwards with the pro move down low. 16 points on 9 shots for Anthony Edwards. Great stat. Now here's O'Neal. He gives it to Favors. Favors outside to Conley. Favors gives the screen to Conley. Conley goes inside. Going to kick it outside. It's going to be stolen by Anthony Edwards. Royce O'Neal guarding him tightly. They got to get a stop. They have to get a stop. Now here is Rubio. Gives it inside to Karl Anthony Towns. He's fouled. Cat's going to go to the line. Or no, he will not. Why is Gobert out? I'm not sure. I don't think he's out of the game, is he? But he's just not playing right now. I'm pretty sure. If he's not, then I don't know why he's out. Now here is Ricky Rubio. Gives it to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns might have carried the ball there, but no talk. He's a superstar. Here goes Ricky Rubio with his jumper. That one's no good. Not the most consistent shooter. Now here's Clarkson. Clarkson, 4-3. Get the Jazz back in the game. No, he cannot. 4:13 left in the second. 66-80. Minnesota's in the lead. Now here goes inside Ricky Rubio. There's going to be a foul on Ricky Rubio right there. Wow. The Jazz not playing their basketball right now. Yeah, I'm hoping that the Jazz can get it. Is Edwards legit? Heck yeah, he is legit. I have never seen a better rookie. He has, what does he have, 18? He's got 16. Anthony Edwards, very, very solid. 7 for 10 on his shots. I love Anthony Edwards, man. He's good. I think he's definitely first pick material. Favors at the line. His first shot is up and good. And we're going to have our second shot at the line here from Favors. He's pretty consistent from the line. And his shot is no good. As I say that, sheesh. 67-80. The Jazz not playing their brand of basketball tonight. Not looking like the same team that beat the crap out of the Trailblazers last time out. And now that ball's going to be off. Here's Beasley. He gives it to Rubio. Rubio crossing half court. Gives it to Towns. Now back to Rubio. Now here's Beasley. Beasley going inside. Gives it to Rubio. Now here is Edwards. His shot is no good. Back out to Rubio. Gives it to Culver. Culver, sweet stroke. Sweet three. He hits it, you betcha. I love Jarrett Culver, man. What a solid player. Now here are the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell crossing half court. Guarded up top by Jarrett Culver. Now a screen. Donovan Mitchell, can he get his shot to go? No, not the best shot right there because it's going to be saved by Joe Ingles. To Royce O'Neal. Now back to Donovan. Donovan, can he loosen up, get some money going? Goes inside, he'll be fouled. And it's bonus for the Utah Jazz, so they will go to the line. I'd say that the Timberwolves are pretty well balanced. Edwards. Yeah, Donovan is not playing his best basketball right now, which is not good. We need him to play if we want to win this. Donovan at the line. His first one is up and good. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Jazz content coming every day from us. Now here is Donovan at the line for his second shot. Second one is up and good for Donovan Mitchell. Doesn't miss from there. And here is Ricky Rubio, the former Jazz man. Going inside. He kicks it to Russell. Now here's Jarrett Culver. He goes inside, puts up his shot. It's no good. Going to be out to Jarrett Culver. Now out to D'Angelo Russell. 4-3. No good. Rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gives it to Joe Ingles. Now here is Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson gets a screen from Rudy Gobert. Now a floater from JC is no good. And it's going to be a travel on Gobert. Man, get your head out your butt. Oh. And now there's a timeout by the Jazz with 2:45 to play. T-Wolves on the road making some good stuff. The Wolves' peak point is their power forwards, like you were saying earlier. Layman, weak point, yeah. Layman, Hernan Gomez, and a couple of really young guys. Yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, I just don't like Jake Layman, man. He is not any good. He's okay, but he's just not. He's not good NBA team level. Are the Jazz off tonight, or are the Wolves just a problem on D, or both? To tell you and be honest, the Jazz are off tonight. You don't really see this happen to the Jazz very often. We saw in the Timberwolves game. The Timberwolves are a pretty good defensive team, and they also have Robert Covington, who's really good defensively. Jazz ate them up. I think that the Jazz are just off tonight, but also the Timberwolves are playing great on offense. Already at 80 or 83 points. Very, very solid so far from them. They're on track to at least hit 100 points. But we got to see what happens here with the Jazz. They are not looking like themselves currently. Jordan Clarkson is also not playing like himself, which is not good for the Jazz. Just not a good game for the Jazz so far. My Thunder up next, bro. You ready? Yes, sir. Yo, I know what you're talking about. I got some friends who are, yeah, Covington's a great defensive player. That's what I'm talking about. He's a stunning defensive player, I think. But yeah, so the Thunder, they're up next, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see where they are in the conference right now. The Thunder 1-0. That's very good. Wolves shipped his trigger happy behind to Houston late last year. Yeah, I know, but Rocco is okay. Hear me out. Rocco is all right. They're showing a replay of the game where Gobert had COVID. I can't remember when that was, but I probably watched it. I'm saying Clarkson is one of the better players I've ever seen. I've seen him in person. I was at the December 26th game last year against Portland for the Jazz. That was a good game to be at. Now here for the Timberwolves is D'Angelo Russell. Working on George's Niang up top. Naz Reid back in the game. His three is good, making an entrance. Naz Reid. The Jazz need to score right now if they want to be in this game. 2:24 left in the third. Now here outside, Jordan Clarkson. Wide open three is no good. Now back to Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson going to drive. He puts up another. Nope, it's going to be outside to Joe Ingles. And his shot is no good. Just a cap on the rim for the Utah Jazz right now. Now here is Anthony Edwards. He goes inside. Going to be swatted by Rudy Gobert. Now back to the Utah Jazz. Here goes Clarkson inside. Tries to get a shot off. It's going to stay with the Jazz. Going to be last touch by Minnesota right there. Defensively is very good. Yes, no doubt. I think that is totally right. He is a very, very good defensive player. Jazz are going to come back. Jazz not coming back. You know, we're going to have to see. It just depends on if Donovan Mitchell can get in this game. And oh, man, he just missed the three-pointer from the corner. And here is Clarkson. He can't hit his shot, but Rudy Gobert goes up, and he'll be fouled. Finally being able to get to the line, have a chance to get an easy score. Never mind, Jazz aren't coming back. There's no way the Jazz are coming back. You know what? We'll see. Don't sleep on them. They got some elite guys. It just depends on whether we can clean up our act and start scoring. We got to be good on both sides of the ball. We can be really good defensively but not score, which happens sometimes. Now here is Rudy Gobert at the line. The Jazz need to make a comeback now, and that is not looking like it's going to happen because Rudy Gobert just bricked his first free throw, as we have seen many times throughout his career. He is a way better free throw shooter than he used to be. And here I thought we were going to beat the Warriors 73-win season. Well, unfortunately, we are at 72 games this season, actually. But the second one from Rudy Gobert right there is good. The Jazz starting the run of the century. I don't know. We'll see. Now here is Naz Reid. He gives it outside to D'Angelo Russell. This game looking like it's going to come down to the wire as Russell is going to get fouled right there. The Wolves in the bonus, so he will go to the line. Maybe he won't go to the line. We'll see. Seems like the Wolves always a problem for the Jazz. I don't get it. That is true. The Wolves, I don't know what it is about the Timberwolves, but not the best. D'Angelo Russell at the line. That first one is no good from him. The Jazz down by 7 or 16 right now. Second one from the line is also no good. 0 for 2 right there from D'Angelo Russell from the line. He's not an amazing free throw shooter, but you don't really see that very often. Now here's Donovan Mitchell. He's got to get out of the blocks right now. And here's Donovan Mitchell up guarded by Ricky Rubio. Donovan drives, goes inside. The finish on Naz Reid will not go. He gets his ball back and one for Donovan Mitchell. It only takes one bucket, as they say. We will see. Can the Jazz come back right now? Donovan Mitchell. Can he carry his team to the dub? Let's see. Timberwolves still playing really well, though. And now here is Donovan Mitchell at the line. And his shot is up and good. Converts that and one. Come on, Donovan. We need to see some of that magic. Now here is D'Angelo Russell. Goes down low to Rubio. Rubio gives it to Naz Reid. Naz Reid gets swatted. Now here are the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell. Can he do it again? Goes inside. Splits the defense. And Rudy Gobert with the follow and the finish. That's what I'm talking about right there. Rudy Gobert. Can we get a little mini run right now? I'm calling for a mini run. Now here is Ricky Rubio going inside. He can't finish. He'll go to the line for 2, though. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it super, super, super a lot. I would appreciate it a lot. Oh, yeah, I do remember when he did that. Yeah, I know that JC was kind of close with Kobe. He was friends with him. And Ricky Rubio, his first shot at the line is good. So used to seeing him do that in a Jazz jersey. I kind of miss him, but I would rather replace him with Mike Conley. Mike Conley, by the way, has been lethal in this game. 16 points. Everybody on the floor right now for the Jazz, Joe Ingles, Donovan Mitchell, Jordan Clarkson, Rudy Gobert, and Mike Conley has more than 10 points. And the second one is up and good for Ricky Rubio. A great free throw shooter. 43 people in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Now here is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan crossing half court. He's guarded up top by Jarrett Culver, who's had a pretty good game so far. He has 14 points right now. Donovan Mitchell goes inside, splits the teeth of the defense, and drops in the bucket. 47 people now in the chat. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. 77-88 now is our score. Closing in on the fourth quarter now. 23 seconds left to go. Now here is inside D'Angelo Russell. Fadeaway J is no good. Going to be rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Can they score one more point to end the quarter? 11 seconds left. Now here's Donovan Mitchell. 7 seconds left on the clock. Mitchell goes inside. Puts up a big shot. And Rudy Gobert at the buzzer finishes his shot with a dunk. Nice play right there by Rudy Gobert. Great play right there by Rudy Gobert to finish that. And here are the Wolves at the buzzer. Naz Reid is no good with that shot. Now we head to the fourth. The Jazz made a quick mini run right there to get this game back in reach. It's a 9-point lead for the Timberwolves, looking really solid tonight. Anthony Edwards has 16 points so far in this game. Stunning game from him. Fourth quarter coming up in this game. Christmas present is a good game. Okay. So tell me in the chat, what was your favorite Christmas present that you guys got this year? And also, thanks for everybody stopping in. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. We're at 81 right now. If we can get that to 100 by the time the stream is over. By the way, 50 people in the chat. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being in the stream. Now, let's get this channel to 100 subs. I know not everybody's subscribed. I'm going to find you. Also, when you do subscribe, hit me in the chat, and I will let you have that shout out. You know what I'm saying? The Wolves are like the Vikings to the Saints. Heck yes, they are. Also, bad calls right now by the refs sometimes, but not giving any leeway for the Jazz here, but we'll see what they can do. We need to see Donovan Mitchell do some good stuff. I assume you're a big Vikings fan, yeah? Also, put in the chat, what do you think the final score of this game is going to be? We're heading to the fourth quarter here in just a second. Your mom gave you a PS5 and your dad gave you an iPhone 11? Dang, bro, that's pretty sweet. I have an iPhone 11 as well. Shout out to Real Matrix. Thank you so much for the sub, my guy. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it a lot. We're trying to get to 100 subs tonight. Everything counts. 83 subscribers now for this channel. Keep them coming. A PS5. Now that's sweet. I got an Xbox One S over here. It's an Xbox S. It's the new version. I'm loving it so far. It's looking pretty sweet. Yeah, but awesome. I'm super happy for you for getting that PS5. I don't play on PS4 though, or I don't play on PlayStation. Thank you for subbing 25K. I appreciate it, my man. Yeah, Jazz somehow pulling through. I think so too. I think that they're really playing some good basketball right now in this game. Just depends on Donovan Mitchell, in my opinion. Now here's Mike Conley for the Jazz going into the fourth quarter. Conley looking to get the Jazz back into this game. He'll go up and finish. Tough finish right there by Mike Conley, but he puts it in the bucket. 81-88. It's a 7-point game now. Closest it's been in a while. Now here's Karl Anthony Towns. Goes down low, pass to nobody, but it's going to stay with the Timberwolves. Threw it right out of bounds, it looked like, but it must have been touched. NBA 2K21 Next Gen is so good. Right now I'm still running the old version of the game, but I want to get the Next Gen one. It's just more money. It's expensive. Now here's Anthony Edwards going to inbound for the Wolves. By the way, Anthony Edwards has 16 points tonight. Great showing by him. Now here's Towns. He's going to give it up top to Okogie. Now here's Rubio. Down low to Towns, working on Gobert. Towns gives it back outside to Okogie. Now back to Towns, looking to get some ISO. He spins, and his shot goes right off the side of the backboard. Nice shot. Who's on the floor for Utah? Right now on the floor for Utah, we got Donovan Mitchell, Jordan Clarkson, Bojan Bogdanovic, Royce O'Neal, actually right now on the floor for the Jazz is Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Jordan Clarkson. Outside to Mike Conley. Mike Conley punch steps and shoots outside, or takes it outside. Now Beasley going down the floor for the Timberwolves. His finish is good, like silk. Now here are the Jazz. Here is Clarkson driving inside. He goes up, and the finish by Jordan Clarkson. 6th Man of the Year material? I think so. Love Jordan Clarkson. Now here's Rubio going inside, and his reverse layup is good. They just keep scoring. Jazz can't stop him right now. Now here's Donovan Mitchell. Can we get some Donovan magic? Donovan hop stepping. Crosses, and he's going to go up. He's going to get a foul on Ricky Rubio. Not sure how that was a foul. Shout out from the Philippines. Ping de Guzman. Sorry if I butchered that. You can let me know how to spell it, or how to say it, I mean. But shout out to you in the Philippines, he says. Put it in the chat once you subscribe. I want to know. I want to know. 84 subs now. Thanks for all the subs. Now here is Bogdanovich goes inside. His shot is no good. Going to be rebounded by Rudy Gobert. He got slapped right there. That sounded like a foul. They didn't call it. Now here go the Timberwolves. Going to be rebounded by Gobert off after a missed layup right there by Rubio. Clarkson wants to shoot the three but doesn't. Now here's Conley 4-3. No good. Now it's going to go to Rubio again. But it's going to be a turnover by Rubio again. Now here's Bojan Bogdanovic 4-3. No good. My goodness. What is happening in this game right now? Sheesh. Clarkson doing a mad thing right now. Yes, sir, he is. Nothing will drop for the Jazz right now. Just trying to stop this. Bogdanovic cannot hit a shot. It's too bad I have him on my fantasy basketball team. If you play fantasy basketball, let me know. Maybe next year we can do a league. Do a giant league, like 100 people. That'd be freaking sick. I don't know what the max is, but we could do something special. Now here's the inbound to Ricky Rubio. The Jazz have not capitalized on any of these Minnesota Timberwolves. 57 people in the chat. Thank you for stopping in. Now here's Rubio 4-3. That one's short. Going to be rebounded by Royce O'Neal. O'Neal gives it to Clarkson. Gets a screen from Favors. Clarkson 4-3. You betcha. Clarkson with the deep three. Nails his shot. That's what we need to see from that 6th Man of the Year candidate. Now here are the Wolves. Rubio with the ball up top to Karl Anthony Towns. Now Edwards. Edwards looking to go inside and does. Goes inside. Hard finish and it's good. What a shot right there by Anthony Edwards. Now here's Clarkson. Another three. Will it go? You betcha. Jordan Clarkson nails the deep three again. Keeping the Jazz in this game right now. Jordan Clarkson. You got to love how he plays. 89-94 is our score now. We got 8:41 left to play in the 4th quarter. That's 6th Man of the Year. Yes, sir, he is. You took Wolves. I think that they're definitely going to cover. It just depends on if they're going to win. We'll see. Timberwolves all night. Yes, sir. Timberwolves are looking really solid. You know what isn't solid right now? Nebraska basketball, baby. You know what? We're going to get there. Fred Hoiberg will carry us. By the way, do you know that he was within the Timberwolves organization for a while? They weren't very good when he was, though. Man, these Apple commercials are sweet. 60 people in the chat right now. Let me know, who do you think is going to win this game? I want to know. And also, if you haven't already, hit me with those subscribes, bro. We need to get to 100 by the end of this game. We're at 86 right now. Can I get 14 people to subscribe? I think I can. Yo, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Right now, I need to see you guys hit that subscribe button. Did I, Freddie? Yes, sir. Illinois looking solid? Yes, they do. You know, who is that center? He is ginormous. That dude is giant. I do love Illinois, though. I've watched a couple of their games this year. They are really, really good. 56 people in the chat now. Remember, hit that subscribe button before we get going here with the next little sin of play. 6th Man of the Year, JC. Heck yes. JC, one of my favorite guys on this team. I love Donovan Mitchell. I love Jordan Clarkson. No problem, Gerard Mendoza. I got you with that shout out. Gerard Mendoza just subscribed. Let's go, bro. If you want a shout out after you subscribe, I got you. Go Timberwolves. Yes, sir. Timberwolves looking really solid tonight. By the way, Anthony Edwards with 18 points. I did not expect that. 18 points from Anthony Edwards, the first pick in the NBA draft. 8 for 12 field goals. Please shout out Hen Wilbert Diaz with a sub. I appreciate it, my guy. What are we at right now? We're at 90. We need 10 more. 1-0. Get us that 1-0, baby. Everybody subscribe right now. We got to get this. Mini finna take dubs, you know. We're going to see. We're going to see. It just depends on if they can start scoring again. Because they kind of cooled down for a second right there. But I think they're all good. Now here's D'Angelo Russell up top from Minnesota. Jazz cut it down to 5. Now here's Karl Anthony Towns. Gets his own board off of a missed shot and puts it back up and in. Love that from Karl Anthony Towns, showing that star potential. Now here is Donovan Mitchell, gives it outside to Clarkson. Clarkson goes inside, gets some space. He's absolutely swatted by Karl Anthony Towns. Now Malik Beasley, quick 4 points for the Wolves right there as he finishes his bucket. The Jazz got to stop these mini runs by the Wolves. They're quick scoring. Now here goes inside Donovan Mitchell. He throws his shot up, and that's no good, but it'll go to the line. A great free throw shooter, Donovan Mitchell. We got 8:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. 54 people in the chat. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Thank you for stubbing Movie Master. I appreciate that, my guy. Got to hit that money line. Yes, sir. I think that, well, the Wolves are obviously going to cover in this game. It just depends on whether they can pull it out and win. Donovan Mitchell at the line, very solid free throw shooter. His first one is up and good. 90-98. The fourth quarter is always Donovan time. We all know that. We'll see if he can do it. Ping de Guzman, thank you for the sub, my man. I appreciate it so much. Russell was a good pickup for the Wolves. They gave away a little bit of an asset to get him back, but I do think that he's a lot better than Andrew Wiggins. So, yeah, big pickup for them. Now here is D'Angelo Russell. Russell guarded by Mitchell. Goes inside. Can't finish. Going to be rebounded by Derek Favors. Good board right there. Now here come the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell. Going to give us some fourth quarter magic. Goes inside, and he's going to be fouled before the shot. He wants it. He wants to win this game. Maybe that was on the shot. We'll see what they call it. Yo, it's popping in here. Yes, sir, it is. Little man knows sports popping in. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We are so freaking close to 100. Can we get there? 93. Let's get to 100, yo. Let's get just a few more. Donovan Mitchell. First shot at the line is no good. That's not good. Not characteristic. This game has been uncharacteristic for Donovan. Not as many points as he's used to scoring, so we'll see what happens. And the second shot by Donovan Mitchell at the line. That one is up and no good. He goes 0 for 2 at the line there. You do not see that very often. Very rare. Now here's Malik Beasley. He gives it. He loses the ball. It's going to be a turnover on the Timberwolves. Good defense there by the Jazz. Got a little bit of an elbow to the head right there. Watching from Philippines. Shout out me. Thank you. George Tabarno from the Philippines. Thanks. I got your man, Jordan Clarkson. I heard a whisper Jordan Clarkson hits a 3 here. Am I correct? I don't know. We'll see. Jordan Clarkson looking to step back. He goes inside. Going to throw it up with a lay-in, and that one's good. You know how it is, Jordan Clarkson. He's got that 6 man of the year magic. Now here is D'Angelo Russell up top. Guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Now down low to Cat. He goes inside on Derek Favors. Can get the finish and the foul. Great play right there by Karl Anthony Towns. 95-98. Towns just got a great bucket and an and one. He'll be at the line for 2. I appreciate you stopping in, though, George. Appreciate it a lot. If it's Jorge, I'm sorry about that. How much time is left? We got 7:13 left in the fourth. I'm sorry, I didn't mention it. And at the line, Cat, you know he's solid. He hits that shot. 101 to 93. Sorry, I was off on my score a little bit. Now here is Clarkson. Clarkson Working his way inside, pops a shot, and that one's no good. Going to be tipped in, not tipped in. Going to be rebounded by the Wolves. Oops. Oh, that's why. Oops. I added him to the wrong one. Now here are the Wolves. D'Angelo Russell with it. And there's a shot, and that one's no good. And, oh, Kogi gets the board and finishes his shot. 68 people in the stream. Make sure, if you haven't already, we are on the road to 100 subscribers. It's a timeout on the floor. Timeout taken by the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder not liking what he sees. Let's see, are we at 100 yet? We're at 94 subscribers. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close to 100 subscribers. I would appreciate it so much. 103.93. Yeah, I know. I messed it up earlier. We should be on it now, though, are we not? No. Okay, you're right. It's 93, 103, my bad. 103 to 93. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Thank you, everyone, for being in here. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see here. We're at 94 still, subscriber-wise. A great game on our hands so far. We got 5:42 left in the fourth. In a commercial break right now. We will be out of this shortly. 60 people in the chat. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. We are right next to 100 subscribers. If we can hit that 100, a free cookie will be coming in your mail tomorrow. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not. I don't know. You'll find out. Jordan Clarkson, half-bloodied Filipino, bro. Yes, sir. He is from the Philippines, I'm pretty sure. I think he actually is from the Philippines. Like, from there. Who watching the Coastal Carolina game right now? I don't know, but I checked that score. It was, I don't know. It's interesting. America's team, as they call them. Time we got right now 5:13 left in the fourth. Why did they not sub out? Why did they sub out JC? JC has a hot hand. I'm not sure. Well, I think that what they're gonna do is they're gonna save him to the last 2 minutes, throw him back in, hope he gets a bunch of buckets. We'll see what they do, but it's gonna be an interesting finish to this game. Again, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. We are right next to 100 subscribers. 97 now. 3 more people. Let me know when you subscribe. Tell me you got that shout out from yours truly. Not the first time Quinn pulls the hot hand. Yeah, I don't get it. I agree. I think that Quinn Snyder has such a weird system that is crazy. You know, like his system is so complicated. He's doing it for a reason. I promise you guys. If they win this game, Quinn Snyder had a role in it. Now here is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell working on Okogie. Gets a switch. Now here's D'Angelo Russell guarding him. Donovan goes inside and can't finish. Man, Donovan Mitchell not looking like himself in this game. With 15 points, but those 15 points are not like what I would usually see from him. Now here is D'Angelo Russell up top at the logo. He gives it down to Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley guarded by Joe Ingles up top. Malik Beasley gives it down low to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns spins on Rudy Gobert, and his shot is no good. That's his patented shot, too. Don't see that very often. 93 to 103 is our score. Here's Conley. Conley gives it to O'Neal. Now outside to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan looked like he wanted to shoot. Gives it down low to Rudy Gobert. Oh, a free bucket for Rudy, but he misses it. He just whiffed on a dunk, man. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Rudy. You got to make that right there. That's a dunk. You're 7'1". Oh. I don't know about that, man. He was wide open, and he missed the layup. Not looking like a 205 million player, if you ask me. 75 people in the chat right now. Thank you for everybody being in here. I appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, we are probably at 100 now. So get that subscribe button going before you leave, no matter what. And there's going to be a lost ball by Karl Anthony Towns. He gets it back, drives inside on Gobert, and the finish is no good. At least he can play defense. And Towns is still down on the other side of the floor, but Donovan goes on the other side of the floor. No big man to stop him. He lays it in. 95-103 now. We got 5:13 left. Anthony Towns a little bit shaken up on the other end of the floor. 2 injured players for the Wolves in this game. Don't be upset about this. You'll end up with the higher seed for sure. I think that's definitely true. But it really just depends on how we're going to play this year. But I think that based off of the first game, we're one of the best teams in the West. Based off of the second game, we're not the best team in the West. You know what I'm saying? It's game by game. But I think that we're going to, day by day, you know, it's all going to change soon enough. But, 99 subscribers. Can we get one more? Can we get one more? 84 people in the chat. Let me know how y'all are feeling. Who do you think is going to win this game? It's going to be a tight one. Make sure before you guys are done, hit that subscribe button. Nathan Baca, hello, my guy. Thank you for stopping in. Let's see if the Jazz can pull this one out. Yeah. It happens. The score right now, it's on the bottom of your screen. The score right now is 95-103. Towns will head to the locker room. That is not a good loss for the Wolves here. Anthony Towns. Yeah, Jazz running out of clock. We're going to see what happens here. We still got 5:13 left to play, though. We'll see what happens. They have a lot of ground to cover, though. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the inbound to Josh Okogie. Now here's D'Angelo Russell off the pass. Out to Naz Reid. Naz Reid gives the handoff to Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley gives it back out to D'Angelo Russell. Russell going inside. And his shot, big shot by D'Angelo Russell. Nails it. 105-95 now. It's another 10-point game right now for the Jazz. Going to be really hard to cover this ground. Now here goes Gobert with the finish. Keeping the Jazz in this game. 97-105, sorry. And now here is up top D'Angelo Russell for the Timberwolves. Russell goes inside. Step back J by D'Angelo Russell again is good. D'Angelo Russell unconscious right now. Outstanding. Now here is inside Donovan Mitchell. Bad shot right there. He gets his own rebound, but it's going to be taken away by Josh Okogie. Donovan Mitchell's got to get going like right now. Now here is up top D'Angelo Russell. Russell going against Mike Conley. Go Wolves. Yes, sir. They're looking like they might win this game. And here is Russell with his same shot. Doesn't hit that one. He's hit that one twice in a row in the past couple minutes, though. Now here goes inside Bojan Bogdanovic. Can he get the finish? That rim has not been open for him all day. 97-107. Wolves in the lead. 3:32 left to play. D'Angelo Russell guarded up top by Mike Conley. Now here's D'Angelo Russell. He passes it over to Malik Beasley. Beasley goes inside, gets the ball swatted. Taken away by Conley. Now here are the Jazz. They got to beat this. They got to beat him right now. This is the time. Here's Conley. He goes inside. Now back outside to Joe Ingles. There's going to be a foul. The Jazz cannot seem to put the ball in the bucket. 3:05 left in the game. 97-107 is our score. Where is Jordan Clarkson? I don't know, man. They're just not putting him back in, which doesn't make sense to me. He is the most lights out scorer that we have right now, and they're not putting him in. Has 21 points in this game. Here is Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell, 4-3. Can he hit it? Yes, he can. Got to keep the Jazz in the game. 100-107 now the score. Jazz got to play some defense right here. Here's Ricky Rubio crossing half court now. Now here Here is going inside Beasley. He kicks it out to Ricky Rubio. 4-3, no good. Going to be rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell gives it to Bogdanovich. Now back to Donovan Mitchell. 4-3. Can he hit it again? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Donovan Mitchell. His second 3 in a row. Keep it going, Donnie. You got it. Now here's D'Angelo Russell guarded by O'Neal up top. Here goes Russell inside, and his step back is good. As I said, unconscious. Unconscious right now. 109 to 103 now. 152 left to play. Now outside, Donovan Mitchell for 3 again. He can't hit. Now here come the Wolves. Rubio has the ball. By the way, Karl Anthony Towns checking back in. Now here is Naz Reid. Gives it down low to Okogie with the finish. Wide open inside for Okogie. Let's get to 105 subs, ladies and gentlemen. Now here's Conley. He goes inside. Floater is no good. Going to be rebounded by Gobert. He puts it back up. The flush by Rudy Gobert. 105 to 111. Now here is Ricky Rubio. Gives it outside to Naz Reid. Now back to D'Angelo Russell. Russell guarded by O'Neal up top. Russell goes looking to go inside. Pops a shot. That one's no good. Rebounded by Bojan Bogdanovic. Now here come the Jazz. Conley with the ball. Gets Russell behind him. Loses the ball. It's going to be a foul on Minnesota. That could have gone the other way so easily. Wow. Time right now, we got 57.7 left to play in the fourth. Thank you for stopping in. 71 people in the chat. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We are looking like we are going to get to maybe 110. Can we hit 110? 101. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. We got 57.7 left in this game. Now here is Conley at the line. Crucial free throws coming up here for the Jazz. Very, very crucial free throws right here. Conley, his first shot is good. 106 to 111. Very important free throw coming up right here for the Jazz. Conley, a very, very steady free throw shooter. Hopefully he can make this one. 19 points for Conley, by the way. He's 4 for 6, 2.2 for 7 3-point. And his second shot is good from the line. 56 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Now here come the Wolves. D'Angelo Russell gives it to Rubio. Back up top to Russell. Russell going inside, and can he get the finish? No, he cannot. It's gonna stay with the Wolves somehow. I don't know about that. Review that. They're gonna reverse it. It's gonna go to the Jazz, and they're gonna call a timeout. Timeout on the floor for the Utah Jazz. 107 to 111. We got 39.9 seconds left to go. You think Jazz are going to offer Mitchell for Harden? No. I don't think the Jazz want Harden on their team. That's going to be off Karl Anthony Towns right there. This ball's going to go back to the Jazz. Oof. This game is going to be a close finish. And if you already have seen the score, please don't spoil the game for the other people. Everybody wants to hear the end of this game. Yeah, Utah does have a chance at the end of this game. We got to see what's going on. Yeah, this game is going to be very, very crucial for both teams. A West divisional battle. Oh, dang. That ball is going to end up going off of Gobert. Let's see. What do they call it? Next stream for this channel is going to be live versus the Thunder on Monday. Yeah, this game is not over yet. Not over yet. Wolves taking a dub. We'll see, Banana. We'll see. If you guys haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We are currently in a official review right now. This is going to be a really tight finish, so make sure you stick around. Also, can we get to 110 subscribers? We're at 101 right now. I know if everybody subscribes in here, we're going to be way up, way up. I'm sorry, Ali. I'm going to have to ban you for now. No spoilers here. All right, everybody. We are getting going with the end of this game. What is going on, Bunaya? All right, let's see what's going on here. Can we get to 110 subscribers? We are still at 101. 69 people in the chat. Please keep smashing that like button, hitting that subscribe button. We are getting going here. It's going to be Wolves ball off of this inbound right here. And here is Rubio with the inbound. He gives it outside to... Wow, nice shot right there. Wow. By Beasley. Malik Beasley with that bucket. Beasley went up. He got hit too. I think that could have been a foul. It wasn't, but that could have been a foul right there. 113 to 107. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor again by the Utah Jazz. Very, very tight game right now. Whose ball right now? It is going to be... Now it's going to be with the Jazz, but there's going to be another timeout. They're going to stick with it. It's going to be a quick timeout. We have 37.2 left in the game. Please, if you haven't already, do hit that subscribe button. It would be much appreciated. Again, we got 37.2 seconds left in the game. Royce O'Neal had a pretty good game so far. 5 points. He's not that much of a scorer, but hey, by the way, guess who just checked in for the Utah Jazz? Jordan Clarkson will be coming in here shortly for Utah. All right. Here we go, everybody. The final stretch. 37 seconds left in this game. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see if we lose here. All right, here we go, everybody. Final seconds left in this game here. Now here is Conley off of the inbound. Conley looking to go inside, gives it to Clarkson. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 3 shots. Nice play right there by Clarkson. We do have some crazy good shooters who could end this game for Utah. We'll see what happens here. Clarkson got to hit these free throws right here. He has 3 of them. First one for Clarkson is up and no good. Oh, boy. That's a tough, tough shot to miss. 2 more for Jordan Clarkson here at the line. He got fouled for a 3. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button. We have a crazy stream going right now. 1 more for Clarkson coming. Hit the second one right there. And here's Clarkson with the second one of, or with the third of his 3 shots at the line. Third one is up and good. Good job by Clarkson there. 109 to 113 is our score. 33.7 seconds left to play in the game. Now here's D'Angelo Russell. Pacing the floor. He gets past half court. Guarded tightly by Donovan Mitchell up top. Russell. Got 19 seconds left on the clock. Russell looking to go inside. He's taking as much time off of this clock as possible. Stolen by Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell down the floor, goes up with it, and no good, but finished by Rudy Gobert. 111 to 113 points, 5.9 seconds left in the game. Great play by Rudy Gobert to finish that shot. The Timberwolves sticking with them, but the Jazz will not go away. Great play right there. Donovan Mitchell got a great steal. Bad pass right there by D'Angelo Russell. Donovan Mitchell, if he can't do it, Rudy Gobert is going to be right there for him. That's what we need. Now, here is the inbound from Rubio. Rubio gives it to Russell. Very crucial play, and they get him fouled. Good job right there. Russell's going to go to the line. 4.7 left to play in the game. The Jazz really hoping that he's going to miss one of these shots. Preferably the second one. Said they still have a chance to make it. We have lethal shooters on this team. Deep breaths here from D'Angelo Russell. Very, very important free throws. 4.7 seconds left. His first one up and good. Clutch. 114 to 111. Our score. We got 4.7 left. The 1,500 people in Vivint Smart Home Arena making it known they are here. Here's a rebound. A timeout is called by the Jazz. They have 4.2 seconds left to make this shot work. Wow. The Jazz are alive. They have a chance to win this game. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you think is going to win this game? By the way, we are at 101 subscribers. Can we get to 110? I think we can. Let's get there right now. Hey, friend from school. Huh. 114 to 111. We got 4.2 left in the game. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We'll see what happens. This is a big, big game for both teams, remember. 78 people in the chat. Can we get to 110 subscribers? I think we can. Let's get there. 102 now. Shout out from the Philippines. D. Guzman, thank you for stopping in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Yes, JC. Get that man some touches. Bogdanovich, the inbounder. Important shot right here for the Jazz. All 1,500 here in the Vivint Smart Home Arena standing. Bogdanovich looking to inbound. He didn't get the ball off. It's going to be a turnover on the Jazz. Bogdanovich didn't get the ball off. What a blowover, man. Wow. Wow. Bogdanovich just messed that up. Bogdanovich didn't get the ball off on the inbound. Wow. Never had a chance. He should have called a timeout. Oh, but the Jazz don't have any. He had to get that ball out of his hands, man. Wow. That basically seals it. Bogdanovich had to get that ball out. That's tough right there. No, there was no movement. They tried to get the ball off, but there was no movement on that play. It wasn't enough to get the ball off. Man. Jordan Clarkson slipped down on that play and it didn't help him. Too slow. Too slow. They got to play some good defense right here to get this ball back and win this game. We'll see what happens. What a choke. Yeah, no kidding. What a choke. It's too bad. We fell apart right at the end of this game. We got to stay with it, though. They got one more play. Jazz going to lose. We'll see, Real Matrix. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting finish right here. The Jazz. This would be a really bad loss for the Jazz. Bad loss for the Jazz if that happens. Gobert defending Ricky Rubio on the inbound. Here it goes to D'Angelo Russell. He got too much space. He'll go to the line, though, with 3.3 left to play. Jazz win, you think so? We'll see. We'll see. This is going to be a tough ending, I think. Timberwolves. Take this big L. You know what? I think we might be handed an L. A very, very big L right now. Oh, boy. D'Angelo Russell at the line. Some of the last shots. First of two. That basically seals it. 3.3 seconds left in the game. And he hit it. If that doesn't seal it, I don't know what does. The Wolves are going to come out of here with a win. A big, big win on the Jazz. Go Timberwolves. Yep, a Christmas win for the Timberwolves. 116 to 111. The Heat from way out, and the Jazz lose this game. A bad loss for the Utah Jazz. A very good game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect the Jazz to lose this game, but you know what? It's going to happen. The Timberwolves are looking very good. Very, very good to start this season, I'd say. Thank you for everyone stopping in. Before you guys head out, please do hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. 75 people in here. We got 105 subscribers right now. Get it up to 110. I would appreciate it. That's really tough. Good job by the Timberwolves, all you Timberwolves fans. I'm glad that you guys made it in here. And even if you don't like the Jazz, please subscribe. We would appreciate it a lot. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Bad loss for the Jazz, but, you know, Minnesota played a fantastic game. And it was, I don't know, it was just a great game right there. Field goal percentage for Utah just wasn't up to par. You had 38% as to 44% for the Timberwolves. It's just not enough, you know. If Minnesota gets Devin Booker, their championship contender, you know, I don't think that they're gonna trade. I don't think that the Suns are gonna trade him, but if they did, yes, that would definitely be correct. Great stream. Yes, sir. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate it, my man. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. We're at 105 right now. All the Wolf fans in the chat, hit them up. Anthony Edwards had a great game, by the way. D'Angelo Russell missed that one free throw. I thought that the Jazz had a big chance to win that game, but it didn't happen. By the way, before you guys leave, please do hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it a lot. 106 now. Let me know when you subscribe. I would appreciate it. After this, shortly, I'll be making a post-game reaction. Awesome stream. Thank you so much. GG's to the Jazz. Yes, it was a very, very good game. Thank you for subbing. Icy Blue. I appreciate it, my man. A lot of good stuff tonight. Thank you so much for everybody stopping in. I appreciate it. We'll stick around for a little bit. We're going to look at these stats for a minute. D'Angelo Russell had a great night. 25 points for D-Lo. Jake Layman, again, not my favorite guy. He had 0 points. Thank you for subbing Christina Kaler. I appreciate that. Take this L. You know what? I will take it. L has been received. That was too bad, you know. I didn't think that we were gonna lose this game. To be honest, we were favored by 9, but I think that Donovan Mitchell did not look like himself. He had 21 points, but when you watch the game, he did not have that spark that we usually see Donovan with. And that was just that was too bad because Donovan is the catalyst on this team. He's a guy who gets us to our wins, and it's too bad. Shout out from the Philippines. Thank you, Real Matrix. I hope to see you back in here for another stream. I got your man, JC. We're always going to be covering Jordan Clarkson and all of his endeavors. I love all the Filipinos coming in and watching these streams. 107 now. We are almost to 110 subscribers. L is life. Yeah. You know, we can take them. We can take them. We just got to bounce back. Get that next game against the Thunder on Monday. Going to be very important, but I think that we can do it. It's really like, and we also saw Bojan Bogdanovic. He was not hitting his shots. It was too bad. You don't usually see that kind of stuff from Bojan Bogdanovic, but Donovan Mitchell's presence in the game, it just wasn't felt today. You know, he just wasn't there offensively, more defensively, but. It's too bad. And also the rookies didn't get any action, which is always a shame. We always want to see them getting in the mix, getting some minutes. I appreciate you coming back, Matrix. That's very awesome. Close game. Yeah, I agree, Murky. You know, it was just not the game that the Jazz needed. It wasn't what we wanted. Mike Conley, though, we're seeing him this year much, much better. I think a big thing was we didn't have very much bench scoring aside from Jordan Clarkson, and also Derek Favors didn't have a very good night. No blocks for Derek Favors. He's not known for that, but no blocks for Derek Favors tonight, which is unfortunate. We need Derek Favors to get some blocks. Jordan Clarkson, though, had 23 points. 6 Man of the Year material? I sure think so. One of my favorite players on this Jazz team. He's in the running for my favorite in total. So, yeah, 107 subscribers. Can we get 3 more people to subscribe? Let's get to 103 by the end of the night. Come on, everybody. Hit that subscribe button. Oh, man. It's too bad. Was hoping for a better game from the Jazz as a Christmas present, but that's all right. We'll drop a couple here and there, but I think that we're still on track to have a very, very good season. I think that the Timberwolves are going to be a lot better than they were last year, for sure. But honestly, everybody, thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it a ton. And before you guys head out, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We're going to be playoffs contenders. You know, we'll see. I don't think that we're contending level yet. I think that we're definitely in the mix, though. Thank you for subbing, Murky. I appreciate it, my man. So 107, but that will conclude our stream tonight. Thank you so much to everybody who stopped in. I appreciate it very, very much. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. Merry Christmas to all. And to all,